is he? Someone knows where he is. I don't know, my man. Where is he?
Yo, what's up, homies? It's your boy Lil Todd bringing us a brand new video, and today we're back with another update video. You guys know I've been doing this near the end of the month, and this one is very important. It will heavily change channel, so pay attention. I'm gonna try to make everything pretty straightforward. This video probably won't be that long. At max, I'm thinking 8 minutes. It'll be pretty quickly. I'm just gonna update you guys on everything that's going on in my life and the channel. So at the very beginning of January, well, first let's start this off like I always do. Let me do a thank you to you guys. Thanks for 72 subs and 7,267 views. Jesus, thank you guys for that. I really do appreciate it. I know I probably don't spend as much time on that as I probably should. It's just I'm sort of excited with the next few bits of news because some of it's personal, and then the other part is just gigantic changes with the channel. So and I do want to bounce these off you guys like idea wise and see how you guys feel about it. So this will probably be the best way for me to do it. Anyways, we're gonna start with the personal stuff. So within the very first week of January, after the holidays, you guys know I took like this weird uploading schedule break. I uploaded like January 4th and then didn't upload till January 10th, so like a whole week where I just didn't upload. It wasn't intentional, but it ended up happening. Basically, what happened during those days was I spent a lot of time thinking about sort of my day-to-day life. It's sort of what happened during the holidays. I had a lot of time to think and whatnot. So in my day-to-day life, one of the things I've noticed heavily that, you know, I've been very secluded from just everyone, and I feel like I also haven't been doing as much as I can at the same time when it comes down to things like this. So I'll be putting in a lot of work towards YouTube and whatnot, like I have, but I haven't been doing it to the nearest extent that I possibly can right now. So if you guys don't know this, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you this. I'm 19 going on 20 and I'm unemployed, right? So really I have all the time in the day to really focus on YouTube or anything that I want to. I haven't really been doing that. I think it's because it's easy to, you know, when you have all the time in the world to do something, you don't really limit yourself. It's harder to limit yourself versus when you have other factors that make you limited, if that makes sense. For example, like when I was in school takes up like 7 hours of the day, not including trips there and back, which makes it about 8. And then homework would make it like 9 or so. So now 9 or 10. So now you have only the rest of the day to do things you want to do and things you need to get done. And for me, the thing I needed to get done was YouTube, and that's hard because, you know, you're what's called primed on time. You have a limited amount of time. Not primed, but you get my gist. And now, since I don't have that, same problem. So it is me sort of slacking off and being procrastinating pretty much. And now, since I've sort of, I don't know what I want to call it, revelation? I don't know. I feel weird saying it like that. It makes it seem like I'm looking at myself like I'm holy or some shit. Anyways, I've come up with sort of an idea to sort of help with that. So also during Christmas break, I was honing in on 3 things that I really love to do. And for the past 5 or so years of my life, I've been questioning which one to go after. You know, that's like the typical story on, like, you know, people say go after your dreams or go after things like the thing you love. What happens if you love more than one? Nobody really talks about that. Sometimes it happens. Sometimes people like go for your dreams, right? You know, dreams, multiple, but they don't really imply that you like 3 distinct different things. So my 3 things, and I found out that I really truly love over the break and sort of when I was in my free time, is beatboxing, which in that I mean like creating music with beatbox. My writing, which I've talked about a couple times on here, which I have Guardians and whatnot, and YouTube, which is my gaming, my editing, and all that jazz. It's a lot comprised into that YouTube one. A lot of passions are comprised into that. But I was stuck in between those 3. Like, which one do you follow? You have 3 things that you love to do, right? I ended up spending some time with family, and someone I don't really talk to often hit me with a crazy line. Ended up changing my thinking a lot of stuff like that. I won't say it because I don't remember it word for word, I have it written down somewhere. That's the best way I can say it. Pretty much put it. I don't want to try to repeat it and then not perfectly get it word for word, because then the meaning could be swayed or changed or some shit. Ultimately, in the end though, right now I'm going to, this is what happened during that first week. I'm going to continue this cycle, so I'm very much focusing on all 3 of them at the same time, which sounds hard as shit, and I'm okay with that. It's a lot more work to put in. Every single day, I'm basically focusing on one of the 3, and that is what slowed down my upload schedule that whole week, was me adjusting to this schedule for my life. Plus, it also makes it so I actually have to have a sort of tangible sleep schedule, because I didn't really have one. It was like, oh shit, I went to bed at 6 in the morning. The next day I go to sleep at 12, and then now I'm again at 4, and then 2, and then 9. It was random. So now I actually have a sleep schedule and things like that planned out, and that of course heavily affects everything that I do. So now I have one day of the week. It changes every week. This is the reason why I'm not going to specifically tell you. I have certain days that are dedicated to certain things. For example, the day I'm recording this, I focus the whole day on YouTube, which means I'm focusing on editing, recording, learning stuff about YouTube, editing, looking over my channel, things like that. And the next day I beatbox, focus on practicing, learning new sounds, composition, music, all that jazz. The next day I do writing, which I'm focusing on guardians, character sheets, story, rough draft, scenes, everything like that. And that's sort of what I'm going to be doing every single day of my life for right now. I probably will end up eventually getting a job, but for right now, that's what we have going on. And because of that, it's heavily affecting my YouTube schedule, because I'm focusing on it, but editing takes a lot of time out of the day. And especially since I'm wanting to give it more of an editing touch, I've said this for the past 2 update videos, and now I have a way to actually do it. So I'm happy about that. Now I'm going to be influencing it more, but I still want to be able to love the other 2 things as well. So I want to change the upload schedule. This is also going to change the content. I'll go over those 2 things separately right after this. But ultimately, that's what's been going on in my life. So that's why everything else is about to change, and that's why we're about to move on to those. So content change. I mentioned it briefly right there. So I will be cutting down on some of the series I do. Now, this isn't only because of the upload change that's going to happen, and also the fact that I'm focusing on other things as well. It's mainly because I'm very variety right now. And to the point where there's so many different things going on at once that I don't think it's good for the channel, if that makes sense. It's like a whole bunch of audiences at once. For example, the only one that we could tie over together right now in between certain ones would be their horror games. For example, Dead Space, FabvL, The Letter, but they're all 3 different genres. FabvL's very retro. It's an old school game, which means it has a entirely different community for it. I just said that. The Letter is a visual novel, entirely different game style entirely, and Dead Space 2 is more of an action, or it's also like a newer game versus the other 2, the Letter is new, but you get the point. They're entirely different genres in a lot of ways because of their individual characteristics. And I sort of want to heavily change that and sort of focus on specific series at a time. Because right now we're sort of cluttered with a whole bunch of them. So luckily right now we're in a perfect time where I can do this. We have so many series that are actually about to end. For example, Hellblade is recorded. It isn't all out on the channel yet. FabvL, I'm at the last chapter. You guys haven't seen that yet, but you will see soon. The videos to lead up to that. I think it's 2 videos. Yeah, it'll be 2 videos. And then I'll record the last bit sometime soon. Which means we'll have 2 series done. Dead Space I'm in the middle of. We might drop The Letter, and we might drop another series. What's it called? Dead Space 2. We might drop Dead Space 2. I don't know just yet. I want to keep series going, obviously, but there is a point where you just drop it, move on to something else. Because The Letter's been on the channel for way too long. I love the game, but I don't know if I want to continue it on the channel, if that makes sense. So I'm gonna focus more on that, so we don't have to you guys don't have to be so varied with watching certain videos, because I know not everybody wants to watch this type of video. Not everybody wants to watch this type of video. So it'll be more consolidated for the types of videos you guys like to watch. I said way back when, I don't know, that I was going to try to bring back funny moments every week. I'm doing that with this new schedule because I'll have a lot more time to play with friends and whatnot, so I might actually be able to do that every week. And if I don't do it every week, I'll probably have either Let's Talk or we'll have something else. I don't know just yet, but you'll know. Anyways, on to the upload change. So if you guys know my current upload schedule, plan and shtick that we have right now, it's every other day, or that's what it was before January started, and I sort of fucked it up, and I've fucked it up ever since because of this new schedule. So I'm gonna go ahead and say it. It sounds bad because it I don't know, on paper when you say you're doing less videos. I'm doing less videos, but I will be improving their quality because of the time. Like I've said for the past 2 months probably, and this time I'll finally be like actually doing it more instead of it just being on the occasional video. I'll be editing even more to my typical video, my typical editing style and whatnot. Because of that, I need more time, and the change in my whole schedule, focusing on a single thing a day, helps a lot with this. So I wanted to change my upload schedule from every other day to every Wednesday and every Saturday. That is when I will upload. You get 2 videos, and occasionally there'll be an upload on Sunday. When there's an upload on Sunday, it'll most likely be an update video, holiday special, something like that. Or, I don't know just yet. But mainly something special if I drop it on Sunday. Main reason for this is it'll just give me time to collect my thoughts, and plus I didn't want it to be some crazy upload schedule like every 3 days, because then it would change every week for like altercations. I think within every 2 weeks it'd be so weird, versus every other day, which, you know, is pretty straightforward. So we'll just have it consolidated down to Wednesday and Saturday. On the other days, mainly this will probably happen in Thursday to Friday. I've been saying for the longest time I want to start streaming. With this new schedule, I probably can, and it not interfere with a lot of shit in my life. So I probably will end up doing that soon, and it'll either be Friday or Thursday. I'll keep you posted on that with Let's Talk, Twitter, and all that jazz. But there's going to be 2 uploads on Wednesday, 2 uploads on Saturday. This will be effective next week. Why did I say effective like it's a rule? This will be on the channel next week. You guys are seeing this, if I get this out correctly, on the 24th, which means next week you guys will have the first video on Wednesday, not on any other day, not on Monday or anything like that. Sorry if if you don't like the idea that, you know, there's less videos. I could possibly go for 3 videos every 2 days. Well, I'm not every 2 days, every one of those upload days. But if I do that, one of the videos is going to be very chill, relaxed, or very short. I'm not going to make it very crazy for like crazy editing and whatnot. It'll be like me playing Magic, which is pretty much chill, and me doing like a jump cut talk video, which is already a thing, which is my Let's Talk series. So there's no point in me really doing that. So hopefully this is alright. I do want to bounce these ideas off you guys. So like, if you think Wednesday and Saturday are bad days, I was thinking about doing Tuesday and Friday, somewhere in that range. I mean, we could do Monday and Thursday if we really wanted, but I think Wednesday and Saturday sounds like a good time. In the middle of the week and the end of the week. Well, not the end if you count Sundays in the beginning. I think that's good timing, and because it gives the time for streams and a lot of time for me to do everything else. This will help also with, like I already said, consolidating the sort of what I want to do on the channel, so we can focus on you guys more. Well, I can focus on you guys more. I don't know, I said we, but I can focus on you guys more, so I can cater more videos and stuff to you guys, and every single one of them be up to my quality that I wish all of my videos to be at. And then we can continue this journey of YouTube. Eventually, I probably will end up changing the schedule again. I'll keep you guys posted for that. That'll probably happen only if I get a job. And if you guys want it, then it'll change. If you guys want me to upload, I don't know, every Sunday, and I bring back Sundays, and I will. I've taken away Sundays so many times. But if you guys want me to bring it back again, I will. But you get what I mean. It'll be one of those things where we're sort of experimenting for a while, on the schedule, but this is the days. If you like, and I mean experimentation is in like, we're seeing how we both feel about this. If you guys don't like it, tell me. If I don't like it, I'll tell you. And we're gonna mess with it till we both end up with something we love. That's the best we can do. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this update video. I know I didn't really say any big jokes or anything like that. It's sort of a very big topic I wanted to talk about. I've been thinking about this update for the past like 2 days, and then I had like a full-on like talk with the Malclaire, and while we got done playing Zelda for a recording session, and it got me thinking even more on this, and we talked about some, and this is one of the big changes I was sort of thinking about doing, and now here we are. I'm glad that I can have this video. I haven't been this sort of happy to make one of these update videos in a while, since like, I think the craziest one that I've had in the past was like way back in December. Not the last December, but the December before that, first year. That was the craziest one for me. So I'm bringing back a lot more of my energy and persona and whatnot to the channel. It's been a while. I'm sorry. Anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, click that like button. If you guys are new to the channel, click that subscribe button. Meet up me in another one of my videos if you guys wish to be notified when I upload. Click that notification bell so you guys will be notified in your email and on YouTube when I upload. Other than that, hopefully y'all have a great day, and I'll catch you homies next low tide.